Great to have you back on the Morning Show here on the Rise News. We're changing the conversation now.
We're talking about entrepreneurs and helping them to monetize their knowledge online to an extra stream of income by turning their skills, knowledge, and expertise into profitable online courses, And the creative talent of Stephane Obi has put to use here.
Indeed. To date, she has helped hundreds of women create their own online courses and generate up to tens of millions in revenue. I like that.
She's an Amazon best-selling author of the book Knowledge is the New Gold, and she joins us now. Good morning, Stephane.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. Now, I just want to go straight into it. Now, your background is you started in fashion. You started making Ankara accessories from when you were, much younger. And now you have transitioned into this Amazon, this best-selling author. Can you just tell us a bit about that transition?
Okay, so 10 years ago now, I used to make accessories. I was very creative. I was always doing stuff with my hands. And I had built this fashion accessories business. It was called ST Colors, and I'd done it for such a long time. And so I got to a point where I now wanted to train other people. I wanted to help them to also have a skill and to make money from it, because he had given me an extra stream of income for so many years. And so I decided to have a workshop, a small workshop, and, nobody paid. So it was quite heartbreaking. But I tried again, but this time I went online. And I started marketing online, and I found out that people were asking me, oh, I don't live in Lagos, can you come to Aba, can you come to Yola, different places. So I couldn't travel to all those cities, and I said, what if I do an online course and I sell it to people? They don't have to travel to Lagos, and they'll just watch it online. It was an experiment. I tried it, and it worked. I couldn't believe it. People started paying me for video trainings that I did once, and they kept on paying me consistently over and over and over again.
How profitable can this be? And, the information, there's nothing that is really new, honestly. There's nothing really new in the history of mankind. This information are potentially on the internet, on YouTube, social media pages, Google, So why should I need to pay for an information that I can, honestly just find on the internet? And how do you sell this? Really, how do you make money from this? And how profitable is it?
Yes, so that's a very good question, because I was also shocked when people started paying me for online courses. And what I realized is that people are overwhelmed with information, because you can just Google and you can find tons and tons and tons of resources. So they're looking for a step-by-step guide. They want somebody who has gotten results, who has experience, who can tell them exactly what to do to get results. They don't want to waste time doing trial and error, figuring things out. They also want someone who they can ask a specific question, or they want someone who has said, okay, you live in Nigeria, you've done it in Nigeria, can you tell me exactly how I can do this in Nigeria? So those kind of specific questions are reasons why people pay for online courses.
Now, how profitable?
Very profitable, because there's no limit to it.
Now, looking at most of your online courses, I think it's safe to say that they are directed towards women in particular. Is there a reason for that?
Yes, I have a bias for women. Yes, I have a bias for women, because I feel like, and I've seen it happen, that when women are more empowered, when they have more money, everybody enjoys. Like the family enjoys, their relatives enjoy, the community enjoys. Like an extra $1,000, $10,000, $100,000 goes a very long way when a woman has that money.
Anyway, I'm a man. and the part I really want to talk to you about is, when I saw in the introduction, best-selling author on Amazon, I'm like, oh, she's an Amazon on Amazon. and I just want to ask, how is it like, cracking the book market on Amazon? And what books do you have on Amazon? What books have you been able to sell on Amazon? What has been your strategy? I'm asking that because I'm an author myself. I've got books on Amazon too.
So what I'll say is that because it's a topic that people are looking for, your book will sell. So first and foremost, I wrote a book called Knowledge is the New Gold, which is really about telling people about this amazing thing that knowledge is, that you can actually monetize it. All those things that we take for granted, you can make you money. And when I was getting on Amazon, it helped that I had a community already. So I wasn't just starting from scratch. I wasn't just saying, oh, I've written a book, let me go and put it up on Amazon. I'd already been building a community of people who I speak to every week. So when I went on Amazon, I said, hey, I've written a book. You can get it on Amazon. And that's how you became an Amazon bestselling author.
But how did you get it on? Because you see, there are a lot of writers that feel, because we all know that the part of publishing is fast leaving. And for a country like this where people hardly buy a lot of hard copies except you have public acclaim, Amazon is a sweet spot, put it on there. But to get it on, I know that you have to register in America, you have to have tax filings in America and the likes and things like that. I mean, how did you do it?
So you see, I'll go back to the question that she asked.
Yeah.
You see, everybody's asking the question, how do you do it? I could have gone to Google to go and say, how to put my book on Amazon. But I just went to somebody who has done it, who knows how to get results in it, and she helped me to set it up.
Speaking
Yes, and let's find an online course on that topic.
So let's talk about trust and proof, because it's a saturated market. A lot of people are into online courses, creating courses and selling courses. How do you build trust and proof? How do I know that this person I'm seeking information from is in a position to provide an information I can trust and has been proven and will work for me?
So the first thing is that you have to show up. A lot of people ask me, Stephanie, can I sell online courses without ever showing my face? And it's tough because, like you rightly said, the real competition is not the other person who is teaching. The real competition are people who do scams, who do 419. And so to distinguish yourself from those kind of people, you have to show up. You have to start teaching for free. You have to start giving tips for free. If you help people, ask them to share a testimonial, let them, and then you share a testimonial in public. If you do this consistently, after a while, people will build trust.
How exactly do you describe what you do? I mean, when you meet people and you introduce yourself, or say perhaps your profession, you're filling a form, occupation, how do you introduce yourself? What do you say?
So first of all, I'm a techpreneur.
Okay.
I'm also an online course creation and launch strategist.
Okay.
Your family member think that. I mean, what's going on here?
Is it amazing?
Is that something to do? Online course creator?
Well, at first...
Or because it's bringing in the money, nobody makes it?
No. I left my job in a multinational company to come and do this. So at first, it was a bit scary, like, what are you doing? What is this new technology? But after a while, they got used to it. They now understand it. They understand everything about it. And so.
Okay, so let's speak about your online courses. How do they actually work? I know that you just started a platform called Trainee. How does it work exactly? If I want to, can you give us a step-by-step process? Do people have to be, online at the same time? Do you do it at your own pace? How does it work?
So first and foremost, an online courses is like a video tutorial. So there are a series of video tutorials. And you record them, you put them on an online school. Your students have to use a username and a password to log in to watch the videos. Now, the great thing about online courses is that because they are pre-recorded videos, they can watch it at their own schedule. So some people are watching it very early in the morning, some watching it late at night, some watching it in the midday. So it's flexible. They watch the first lesson, they do some exercises, there are workbooks that they can use to implement what they just learned. After that, they move to the next step. They have the second lesson and second exercises. That's how we work.
Okay, before we go, sorry, can we just find out about your one success story? Just somebody that you know that has been on the platform and has been able to actually achieve something from this. Just one success story before we go.
We have so many. There's Bola Adefila. Bola has, she's been in her family's manufacturing business for so many years, and she started teaching people how to run manufacturing companies. And she launched her first online course called The Profitable Manufacturer. It's a huge success because nobody teaches you how to run a successful manufacturing business in school.
Okay. Real quickly, as we wrap it all up, how many courses do you have on, and how can people see those courses you have?
So right now, I have one signature course. It's called Cost Undelivered. They can see it on my website at www.stephaneobi.com. What the course does is that it helps people to create and sell online courses. It shows them how to do it successfully.
Create and sell what?
Online courses.
Online courses, all right.
Yes.
All right. So that brings us to the end of this
Thank you so much for
television
coming.
course. Yeah, it's been exciting.
Yes.
Just add your username and password.
Tell you it's
after paying, of course.
Of course, yes, after paying.
So username should be Rufai Hussaini and password is?
Adeso Moran and have a wonderful day.